Hey little guy, you ready for your big day? Yeah. I feel like you're starting to figure out what's going on. Come on, you wanna go outside? Do you wanna go outside? Come on. Alright buddy, drum solo? Drum solo? Oh, it's early. It's early.
Morning, guys. Oh, I am back at work. Oh, let's go look at what I did yesterday and see how it looks. All right, looks pretty good. We did this to be purple and teal. Some purple and teal here, pink and teal. It's pretty good, I think. This is where I ended, so that definitely needs some work, but we're going in the right direction. I'm happy. Let's get to work.
Good morning. It's an early one. Of course, every doctor's schedules an early surgery. So it's time to take Mr. King on over to the vet. Wish him luck. He's going under the knife. He's not supposed to eat anything for the next 12 hours. So I'm trying to keep him from eating random things off the ground, but he must be hungry. I'm a little nervous for him, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous, pup. I don't know what to expect. Never done a doggy surgery or anything like that. All right, buddy. Let's go get you better. It's because we love you. Ready? What's going on, dude? What kind of situation do we have going on here? Can't really. Trying to focus on the road. And I got a pup's butt up against my rib cage. Do you see any squirrels out there? Any squirrels? Now I realize that I might have a slight addiction to Starbucks coffee. You want to know how I know? When I couldn't make it to Starbucks, I had a Verismo pod of Starbucks coffee brewed into my Starbucks mug. But allegedly, Tommy Lee, the drummer for Motley Crue, has a Starbucks built into his house. So I'm not quite there yet. Look at Mr. King behind the counter. He's already making friends. Oh, he's making friends with the staff already. Bye, buddy. Good luck on the surgery table. Poor dog.
Whew, break time. There's a deli on the circle. It's so good and the people who own it are so nice. So I decided to kind of splurge today and get a sandwich from them. Danny said he took King in this morning. He should be done by 5 tonight, so I should be home and ready to kind of be a nurse to him. It'll be over with and done, and all of the stones will be out of his body, and he'll be on the stones food forever, and I'll never have one again, and he'll live to be 1,000 years old. All right, lunchtime, and not worrying about Mr. King.
I'm heading up to the Brandon Mall to do one of two things. One, I gotta pick up something from the Apple Store, which is always fun, and I have to get my watch fixed that Lindsay got me for Christmas. Do you hear? A watch should not be making that sound. There's something clicking around in there.
Check out my spring break wall that I did. Isn't that fun? It's so bright and cheery. Makes me happy. Finally got rid of all of our winter and fall stuff. Blech.
One of the cool things about Apple and their advertisements, the phones that they always show, the time is always 9:41. The cool thing is, that's our area code for where we live in Bradenton, Sarasota. It's 941. So I've always loved that. You see, every iPhone ad, it's 941.
Caitlin wants to be in the vlog. Okay. She's done. She wanted to cross her eyes for a second and then go, never mind, I don't want to be on the internet in front of 100,000 people like this.
I actually watched your blog the other day. That's why I was like, oh, I want to be part of it, but I don't want to be part of it anymore.
That's fine. I'm leaving anyways. Goodbye. You don't have to be part of it anymore. Goodbye.
We're a little bit early to pick up King, so we had to fix our smoothie craving. That was a nice commercial. If I was doing a commercial about smoothies, I would hire you. That was amazing. That was a good one.
This should be a commercial actor.
The whoa boost of flavor. All right, let's get our son back. Look at the size of this stone that was in King's bladder. That's huge. You know where that would come out of if you had to pass it.
It wouldn't.
No, it
It's
wouldn't.
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
gets
at all.
stuck. There's no way.
Wow.
It's huge.
That is gigantic. Oh, Pup. Hi. It's good to see you, Pup. Aww. Hey, what's that for?
For his
Oh, the
IV.
IV? Aw. The vet said that he was a little drugged up, which is good though, so he doesn't feel any pain. He's just looking a little. Oh, he has some tears in his eyes. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. He's not crying. He's just.
He wants to go home.
All right, let's go home.
Let's go home.
This poor pup on drugs. He just looks like he's like really sad.
I'm really sad.
I think he's just sleepy. What if he's like? I like to think that you ever have like laughing gas when you get like getting dentist work or something. You're just like in a good mood. You're just chilling. It's like almost too much work to smile. Like you're just like.
Like
I choose to believe that's where he's at.
he fell asleep in the car, and then he like woke up and tried to like stand up real quick. But then he fell back asleep, but he forgot to lay back down. He just put his face down, and he was like face down. It just reminded me of like a really drunk person when they like fall asleep like this, you know, or something. Like you see them at like a concert and they're asleep, like leaned up against something.
Oh, poor Mr. King. Let's go get some rest, bud. You and me. Nap time. I almost forgot. Something kind of strange happened today. I went to the P.O. box finally, and the lady told me that she had one number off on where she put the packages for the P.O. boxes. And apparently all these packages have been here this whole time. So, mail vlog. And the package right on top is from Italy. That's always, I'll never get used to that. Just somebody sees my video that I post up on my computer right over there and has sent me a package all the way from where they are in Italy. So nuts. I love you guys. This stuff is the best. This is my favorite. When I get like little treats from the countries that you're sending them from. This is like strong espresso. Although I've seen this in England and all around Europe, this is a product of Italy. And a little fun fact, do you know why the Americano is the Americano? If you go to Starbucks and you get an Americano, it's espresso and just a bunch of water that fills it up to a coffee cup size instead of espresso. It's because during like this, I think it was one of the world wars, Americans would go get coffee and the Europeans would make them espresso shots and they'd be like, it tastes like dirt, put a lot of water, more water. And so they'd fill it up with water to make it taste more like American coffee. Pretty interesting. Very cool. Thank you very much, Amy and Alice from Italy. Ha. Pizza and a taco. Wow, Avery just sent 2 custom-made Wi-Fi Boys t-shirts. I like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air font, and the back's probably the best part. Buffer. Thanks, Avery. Wow, Lindsay from Canton, Michigan just sent us a really in-depth Smash book. I'm not really sure what it is. It's not like a dude's thing, more of a girl's thing, but it's kind of like a scrapbook, if you will. You kind of just, you paste in little tidbits about like, you know, your life, and you could use like photos, ticket stubs. You just kind of put it in there as you go. It's like it's pretty much like a scrapbook. A nice picture of us at the Rays game. Beautiful cover. This next package is from Wales, and sometimes Welsh names are hard to pronounce. Sometimes Welsh words are hard to pronounce. And that's the name right there. F-F-I-O-N. My guess is Fionn, as in, it's a girl's name, Fionn. If I got that wrong, I'm really sorry, because it looks like you got me a really nice gift. I hope it's a mug. Oh my gosh, it is a mug. It did get slightly busted here on the handle. Don't worry though. I can super glue that in a second, don't worry. But Cardiff, Wales, that's a place we've been a couple times, and I do not have this mug. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Fionn. Don't worry about that handle. I got it. You're talking to the guy that made his own chain wallet, okay? I can do anything. I could knock this house down and rebuild it. Check out that packaging. How did you know that was my jam? Jennifer. Cool. I got 2 other mugs for Starbucks. Different collection, but I do need mugs to drink out of because I can't drink out of these ones. Or that one. That's an interesting name. Kimber Ball. of O'Fallon, Illinois. Kimber Ball. Oh, dog toys. What up? Dang, I wish Mr. King wasn't feeling under the weather right now because I bet that's fun to chew on. Wow, there's dog treats and everything. This is amazing. I gotta take these to my vet and see if these are good to eat because King is on a very specific diet now to make sure he doesn't have what happened happen again. To check that out, I'm gonna check with my vet and then see if he can eat those, but even if he can't, it's the thought that counts. And thank you so much for all these toys for Mr. King. If he wasn't so drugged out right now on puppy pills, he'd be stoked, believe me. Elise from Norway just sent us some Norwegian chocolate. That part of Europe makes amazing, amazing chocolate. It's like very interesting. Something you can never have in the United States. Wow. That is probably the best fan art of the night so far. This is Andy from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. He drew the Christmas LeBron shoes, the Christmas throw up, and made DLV. That's awesome. That's badass. Thank you, Andy. That's the fan art of the night so far. It's not a competition, but you just effing won. Tasha Boggs of Easley, South Carolina, did a cool watercolor of Mr. King. That's awesome. I like that. I just got a crazy letter from New Zealand. Makes me want to do my New Zealand accent. How's that? Is that pretty good? Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun. That was me really trying to do it. It's based off the show Flight of the Conchords. Kendra from South Dakota, adding to that fan art pile. I love it. Good stuff. This design, I don't know where it's coming from. It's amazing. Julia from Castle Rock, Colorado, just sent a badass wallet. Check that out. It's got like the comic theme in the background. It's made out of duct tape completely. I have all these great like backup wallets. If like this leather one rips off, I can just boom, drill a hole in that. Perfect wallet. And she included a man card in there. Touche. Whoa. There's a box here from Kuwait. That's pretty crazy. No way. It's another one of the Starbucks mugs from the discontinued collection from Kuwait. Wow. No way. Thank you so much, Bebe. I imagine that's how you say it. That's Bebe, right? If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. Wow, a mug from Kuwait. You were absolutely incredible. You guys make me smile so much. I read in these letters that we make you guys smile and we brighten your days, but it's you guys who brighten ours. Like just the interaction that we have, like reading comments, reading letters, like getting packages from around the world. It's really humbling. It makes you realize how big the DLV is. The DLV stretches across the world, and you guys are all amazing. And I'm very proud of the DLV. You're the best. Just simple as that. So Bree the Kings, yes, Bree the Kings, has been working on art projects for school all through the year, and she just piled them all up and sent them over to us. And there's some really cool stuff in here. It's just pretty much our personalities instead of a thought bubble. Is that bacon? And then she sent a Starbucks gift card just for me. I don't know why she wouldn't include Lindsay in that. Weird. Thanks, Bree. And now we've got a package from Peru. Like every hemisphere is covered. Nuts. Lindsay just goes, Antarctica? Is that covered? She doesn't know what hemispheres are. Girls, right? Kidding. So I could be wrong on this pronunciation, but I think it's Ana Lucia del Carpio. I think I just embarrassed myself. You get an A+ for packaging so far. Those are some colors. See, that's how you do it. The candy, that makes me fatter, but if it's from other parts of the world, it's totally allowed. Foreign candy, bring it, always. Postcards that came with it of Peru. See, I want to go see Machu Picchu. That's one of the 7 wonders of the world. What's in the box? You guys, honestly, you have no idea how happy you make me. Another Starbucks mug. Wow. This isn't the capital of Peru, but I know that city. It's a big one. It's a humongous city in Peru. Wow, look at this. I mean, the collection is just it's so huge, and I don't know. It's amazing to me when I try really hard to collect these mugs, and it means a lot to me because I've traveled the world to get every single one of these individually, and then I start the vlogs and you guys start pitching in. It means a great deal to me. Wow. You guys sure do know how to make a mess. No, that's my fault, but what an amazing mail vlog. You guys have absolutely made my night with the mugs, you know, from the collection, not from the collection, to the t-shirts, to this humongous pile of fan art. Now I got to completely rearrange the fridge over there because it's time to make room for all these new ones. I'm not even sure I can fit them all, to be honest. And all the amazing letters. I promise you, I've been here for 2 hours. I read every single letter from all of you guys. I have a gigantic pile of letters to write back. When I made that promise of writing letters back, I was doing 3 vlogs a week, so I had a couple of off days. But now with the everyday vlogs, I'm getting less and less time. But I will keep my promise. I will write back those of you who got me a stamped envelope. I will. I may have to take a day off to do it, but I will do it. I'm going to come snuggle you guys. Not too aggressively, though. Don't worry, bud.
There's not enough room.
I don't want to move him, you know? Lindsay and I are going to say goodnight. Thank you guys so much for all the amazing letters, packages, and of course for watching the vlogs.
As always, try not to get kidney stones. I understand it's really kind of out of your help, but this looks really bad. And I don't think I'd wish this upon anyone.
Alright guys, we're going to head to bed and show King some love. But we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.